Elaina McMillan of BringBackThatSpark.com, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about how you can bring affection back into your relationship. See, if you're married, monogamous, and frustrated as hell, I can help you. I happen to be an expert on the topic, not just because I'm a relationship coach, but because I've actually been there. I've been your wife. I've been the frigid wife. In fact, my new book, Confessions of a Frigid Wife, Coming Clean About Getting Dirty, is really about how to bridge that gap and reignite the passion in your relationship. But here's the thing. We don't have control over the other person. And that leaves you powerless, or at least seemingly powerless. So if she's not affectionate, or she's not open and expressive in the bedroom anymore, you are just kind of left holding the bag. Well, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can create the space for her to become more affectionate. And it's very, very simple. In fact, I love working with guys, and let me tell you why. You guys are very solution-oriented. All you need is a path to a solution, and you'll take it. Women, on the other hand, well, we're a little more complex, and we tend to have more layers to deal with. But the bottom line is results. So while I can work with her and help her get to the other side, I find it much quicker, much easier, and much more effective if I start with you. And you create the space for her to become open. So here's what you need to know. Men and women connect differently, or tend to anyway. Men tend to connect physically. In fact, it's that physical affection and connection and sex that has us feel close and interested in our partner. Well, just to make things confusing, women tend to connect emotionally. And what that means is that without that emotional connection, whether it's you asking how our day was, or maybe offering to help in the kitchen, or just hearing her, without that in place, we don't feel connected enough to be affectionate. How's that for a catch-22? So really it's a matter of which came first. Was it that he stopped asking how our day was, and then we stopped being interested in sex, or was it that we stopped being interested in sex, which had him not feel close and had him not that interested in how our day was? And obviously you guys are interested, but we don't always show it, and we don't always communicate it. Well, here's the deal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which came first, as long as somebody's willing to shake it up and create it differently. And here's the thing. If you're not having as much sex in your marriage as you want, I'll tell you this. If it's because she's not feeling affectionate, she's getting as much sex as she wants. You're the one suffering. So you're the one who's more inclined and more likely to create the change, to take the first step. And again, it's just about finding a solution. So listen carefully. If what it takes for her to be affectionate is to know that you're emotionally connecting, then all there is to do is emotionally connect. And I'm going to give you some tips on that. There are 3 basic ways to emotionally connect. One is by asking her what's going on in her life, being interested. Another is hearing her. Sometimes women get a bad rap for being naggy. Well, again, is it that we're naggy because we're naggy, or is it that we're nagging because we're not feeling heard, and now it sounds like we're yappy? Just try on hearing her. Hearing everything she says, reiterating it back so she knows that you heard her. There's almost nothing sexier than that in terms of her being more open to affection. Once she feels heard, she is going to be much more open to connecting physically. And the third way is for her to feel appreciated. Part of how you can do that is to communicate it to her. Part of it is by showing her. So whether it's sending flowers or writing her a love letter, just letting her know how much you appreciate her makes all the difference in the world. And a way you can do that in an action step is to help her out, let's say in the kitchen. So maybe after dinner, you say, why don't you go sit on the couch? In fact, can I get you a glass of wine, or can I make you a cup of tea? I know you've been working hard and dinner was awesome, and I just want you to chill out and relax over there. I'm going to take care of everything. Chances are that is going to get her more in the mood than anything else you've read about or heard about. So these are just a few tips to help you begin to take your power back in your relationship and create the intimacy and connection that you deserve. I'm Elaina McMillan from BringBackThatSpark.com.